हेलो दोस्तों, कैसे हो आप लोग। वेलकम टू टॉक विद अब्दुल यूट्यूब चैनल। आज ये जो इंटरव्यू है या फिर ये जो वीडियो है बहुत ज़्यादा स्पेशल रहने वाला है, क्योंकि ऐसा यहाँ पे इस चैनल पे पहली बार हुआ है कि हमारे साथ एक बहुत ही ज़्यादा स्पेशल गेस्ट है इस चैनल पे आज, रविंद्र बाबू रावला सर, जो कि कंप्यूटर साइंस के यहाँ पे सब बोल सकते हो शाहरुख खान या सुपरस्टार है। यहाँ पे आज हम बात करेंगे। आप में से बहुत सारे स्टूडेंट्स इनके जो है क्यूरियस भी होंगे कि कहाँ थे सर, क्या हुआ, तो थोड़ा सा सर अगर शेयर करेंगे तो हम ये भी बात कर लेंगे। बट वीडियो को एंड तक देखना, ये वीडियो आपके लिए डिफरेंट हो सकती है, क्योंकि अगर 2 दिन पहले अगर आपने देखा हो, मैंने आपको कहा था कि फॉरेन एजुकेशन के बारे में आपको अगर वीडियोस चाहिए तो ये वीडियो कहीं ना कहीं से जुड़ा हुआ है। सर के साथ ही बात करेंगे, चैनल पे बने रहना। वेलकम टू टॉक विद अब्दुल चैनल, रविंद्र सर। फर्स्ट ऑफ ऑल, मैं आपका बहुत बड़ा फ़ैन हूँ, ठीक है। मैंने अपना यूट्यूब चैनल आपसे ही देख के, आपके ही लेक्चर्स देख के शुरू किया था। वेलकम टू दिस चैनल, एंड मेरी हमारी जो फैमिली है उनकी तरफ से भी।
Hi all. So first of all, thank you Abdul for a great introduction, and to all the subscribers and viewers of Abdul. So hello all. So thank you so much for giving me this opportunity. So I will quickly tell you what I have been doing for the past 6 months. So we were doing a lot of research about foreign education. Okay. So I will tell you what is happening in India. So if you have to do masters in India, you know that you have to write GATE exam, and GATE exam is a very difficult exam in terms of if you have to qualify it, you have to prepare for 1 year. So now what is happening in GATE is, after you qualify GATE, let us say 1 lakh students are writing GATE, only around 500 students are getting into top IITs, right? Only 500. So now if you look at the acceptance rate means out of all 1 lakh, how many people are getting accepted? It is 0.5%. So of all the IITs put together, right? All the 7 IITs, if you put them together, all of them are accepting only 0.5%, which means that is the acceptance rate of these universities. Now, if you look at the top universities in world, like I will give you the statistics. So MIT's acceptance rate is 6.7%, right? And Stanford is 4.34, Harvard 4.92, California 8%. So these are all top 10 universities I'm talking about. But even if your profile doesn't fit there, I will tell you about very good universities which are not in top 10 but still in top 100, 200, like that. University of Portland has 76.7% acceptance rate, which means if 100 people apply, 76 people get selected. And Boston is 33%, Florida 63%. So I can go on and on. But what I want to say is, if your aim is to do masters, it is not that you have to get a seat in IITs alone. The IIT Bombay ranking is this year, according to QS ranking, 177, right? Which means there are 176 universities which are better than IIT Bombay, which you are not focusing on. Getting into these universities is easy. So instead of just trying for GATE and giving up the plan of doing masters, you should also keep your options open for doing education abroad. Okay, so these universities are accepting a lot of students, and also it is not that GATE is required for these universities. You can write GRE. GRE is a very simple exam compared to GATE. Now you don't have to prepare for 1 year. Even if you prepare for 15 days or 30 days, it is sufficient. You will get a very good GRE score, and you will definitely get a seat in foreign universities. Now, second thing is coming to salaries. In India, the maximum salaries you can get is around 20 to 30 lakhs, even from IITs, if it is Indian, because you are getting placed in Indian companies, right? But there in US, I can guarantee you that you are going to get a salary of 1 crore to 1.5 crore at least. It doesn't matter from which company, which university you are graduating from, and you don't have to be a genius to get this. Even average students, below average students are able to do this, right? So don't give up your dream of doing masters. Just keep pursuing it and just pursue your dream in abroad. And the second thing is, don't settle down for small jobs, especially for service based companies. How much are you going to earn? 4 lakhs. And what is the work? service based, right? So it is not really advisable that you go for these 4 lakh 5 lakh jobs. Better you do your masters, because many people think that they will work for 1 2 years in India and then go to masters after that, either in India or abroad. But that is a wrong way of thinking. First thing is, job experience is not required in many universities. For MS, it is not required at all. Only for MBA, it is required. Okay. And think of it like this: instead of working now for 2 hours or 2 years and then doing masters, if you try to bring that masters before, and if you use these 2 years after masters, the value that your time has increased a lot. So you get 4 lakh 5 lakh here, and you get 1 crore 1.5 crore there. So there is a lot of difference. So this is why we are doing a lot of research about how or what universities are good, how are the jobs, how are the universities. In fact, I am going to travel to every university this year. So for example, I'm going to Singapore day after tomorrow, and I'm going to meet all the universities in Singapore and convince them to take GATE aspirants through GATE exam into their universities, and also provide scholarships through GATE exam. So we are working with the Indian government, the educational ministry, and we are working with GATE, the chairman of GATE, in order to see that more and more people get accepted in foreign universities through GATE. As of now, 4 universities are accepting, but other universities are not accepting because no one has contacted them. So I made it a mission that this year I'm going to travel to all the countries, to all the universities, meet these admission departments, and at least ask them to give scholarship based on GATE exam, or and instead of GRE, I want them to accept Indian students through GATE. So we have actually contacted them through emails and phone calls, and we are getting positive response. But still, we have to do a lot. So this entire year, I'm going to be doing this. And in case if you want to study abroad, please do contact me. All my contact details, my YouTube channel, and my WhatsApp number, website, everything is in the description of this video. You contact me, and we will help you about various things that are involved in this. So end to end, we will do it. Okay. Thank you.
सो आई थिंक आपको बहुत बड़ा डिटेल इंट्रोडक्शन मिल गया कि सर अभी क्या कर रहे हैं. सो नो क्वेश्चंस लेफ्ट के सर व्हाट यू आर डूइंग नाउ. सो सर ने एक इनिशिएटिव निकाला है, स्टार्ट किया हुआ है. द नेम इज़ गेम ऑफ वीज़ास. सर की टी शर्ट पे आप देख पा रहे होंगे, द नेम इज़ रिटन देयर. सो ये पूरा जो है इसी के अंडर में है, ये इनिशिएटिव में है. नाउ आप में से बहुत सारों को बाहर जाना है, सब कुछ करना है, उसमें बहुत सारी फॉर्मेलिटीज़ आ जाती है, बहुत सारे डॉक्यूमेंट्स, भाई कितने पैसे लगेंगे, क्या मैं वहाँ जाके जॉब कर सकता हूँ, ये सारी चीज़ों में सर आपको हेल्प करेंगे, एज सर ने आपको बताया.
So I will tell you what is exactly we will do help for you. One is, we will first start with career counseling. So we will see your profile, and then we will suggest what you should be doing next. Maybe getting a job if it is required, or doing a master's. If you have any confusion, we will actually give you a proper counseling. Now, in case if your profile needs, let us say, a master's abroad, then we will do something called as country selection. Now, there are many countries where you can do masters, like you can do masters in Germany. For example, in Germany, it is free. So you don't have to pay anything, completely free. Per semester, 25,000 rupees you have to pay as administration charge. Apart from that, it is completely free, right? For example, UK is there. You can finish your masters in 1 year. UK is the only country in the world which is offering 1 year masters, which is valid and which is as good as any other masters. Okay. And Australia, lot of part-time jobs are there. So in fact, you don't have to spend any money from your pocket. Everything you can earn from part-time jobs, and many students are able to send a lot of money to India to their parents while doing masters. And Canada. So if you want to settle down in a country, then Canada is the best country. And US. So there is no country in the world which will beat US in terms of job market. So recently there has been research conducted on jobs in various countries, and it has been shown that the salary in US is highest and also the growth, the rate of growth of your salary is much higher in US compared to any other country. So depending on your requirement, we are going to suggest a country, and after that we are going to do course selection. For example, what course you want to take. Maybe a mechanical student wants to pursue MS in computer science, right? Then what is the course? Then there are courses like mechatronics is there, robotics is there. So we will see what are all the courses where you can have that inter-domain relation, right? Or some people may want to become a data scientist. In that case, we will suggest them MS in data science, right? Or in information security. This is called course selection, that we will do it for you. And then university selection. So after you select a course, then we are going to see your profile, and based on your profile we are going to suggest what are the universities you should be applying for. See, this is the most important thing or most difficult thing I can tell you. So for the past 6 months, we have built a solid platform where we have 4,000 universities, and for the past 5 years, we have the data of all the students who got admits into these 4,000 universities. And then we built a ML system using ML, machine learning, where if you give me your profile, we will be able to tell you what are your percentage of chances in a particular university. So we can give you a list saying that, see, for this, for your profile you can get all these 10 universities and the chances are 85%, right? Now you can apply accordingly, because you cannot apply to every university, it is costly. You have to apply, we suggest that you apply only for 6 universities. If you have any preference or if you have any priorities, then yes, you can apply for, you can tell us, then we will give you 4 universities you apply of your choice, but 2 universities you leave it to us, so that you will get a seat somewhere without missing out that semester. See, if you apply for 6 universities and if you didn't get a seat in any of these universities, by that time all the other university deadlines will be closed. So you will have to wait for next 6 months. That is why this step is very crucial. Now, after the university selection is over, then we are going to do SOP assistance. So there is something called as statement of purpose. So this statement of purpose is a document which actually speaks about why that university has to give you a seat. This is the most important document. Even if you have a bad profile, still you can get a good university because of this single document, SOP, statement of purpose. Okay, we will help you in writing the statement of purpose by looking at your profile, and in case if some profile building is required, we will tell you how and what to include in your resume so that we can write a good SOP. And other than that, you have to submit 3 letter of recommendations. Okay, so we will help you with the letter of recommendations. Basically, we will give a letter of recommendation. You have to get it signed by your university professors. And after that, the admission formalities. So the admission formalities are like when to apply, what are the deadlines, how to apply, where to apply, what are the documents to be submitted. All this. You don't have to do anything. You just give us the documents. We will apply to all the universities and get you I-20s. So I-20 is nothing but a document that comes from the university saying that your seat is confirmed. Okay. And then after that, scholarship assistance. So once you get a seat in a university, then you have to write something called a scholarship essay, talking about why you need scholarship from that particular university. So you have to say that you have to put your financial background in place, and you have to ask for a scholarship. And then there is something called as loan assistance. So yes, now the main thing is how costly is doing masters abroad. So
Yes.
if you look at a country like US, the average cost of doing masters in US is 18.5 lakhs. This is the average according to statistics. Average is 18.5 lakhs, but it may go higher or lower depending on what universities you are eligible for according to your profile. Now, you can't pay everything from your pocket. You don't have to pay it also. There will be loan provided by the banks, and we will help you get that loan without giving you, you don't have to give any surety. Even if you don't have a own house or even if you don't have any assets, still you can get a loan, right? And don't be worried. See, even if you are taking 20 lakhs, 30 lakhs loan, you are going to earn in crores. So you have to think of it that way. almost all my students are able to clear the education loan within 6 months of their college so far. No one, I have not seen anyone who has not cleared their education loan within 6 months of after MS. So when you are going for loan, don't have that fear. See, I'll tell you just one simple point. Now, if a bank is actually giving you loan, why will it give you if they know that you are not going to pay it back, or if you don't get a job? Now banks are competing with each other to give you education loans because they feel that it is safe, because there are a lot of jobs. So if a bank is trusting on you so much, you should also trust yourself. Okay, there are enough jobs, that is why you are getting loans. You will easily be able to clear the loan, so don't worry about this part. Go ahead and take the loan and do masters, and you will definitely thank me later, okay, for this.
So, sir, there must be a common question. Like, your background is of computer science. So, is Game of Visas related to only students who are from CS background?
No, no.
Like,
So it is
yes.
a common platform for everyone. Any student from any background can do masters in their domain. But from my experience, I suggest that, or in fact, most of the students going to US to do MS are non-computer science students who are doing MS in computer science. So
Okay.
the jobs in computer science are better. For example, for electrical, let us say EC. For EC student, the average salaries are like 70,000, 70 lakhs. But for computer science, the average students' salaries are like 1 crore. So easily 30% hike is there. And even the growth is better, far better in computer science. It doesn't mean that for other branches it is not there, but comparatively, doing masters in computer science is easier and also much better for their careers financially.
Okay. Okay. So, sir, one more thing is there.
Yeah.
Like, there is a confusion. Like, GRE, TOEFL, IELTS. So, कौन सी एग्जाम देनी है, क्या करना है, कौन सी एग्जाम की तैयारी करनी है? So it is like IELTS is very famous. Start preparation. So how to proceed in that way?
So yeah, now when Indians or any non-English speaking countries whose first language is not English, if they want to get into a country where English is the first language, they have to take a English proficiency test. This is the government regulation or the government rule. So even if you are planning to do work abroad, still you have to take English proficiency test to prove that you are proficient in English. So coming to this, for example, UK, Canada, US, Australia, Germany, all these are major countries. Every country needs this test. Now there are, out of, for this particular English proficiency, there are many tests. One is IELTS, which is very popular and every university accepts it. And second one is TOEFL. TOEFL is also as good as the IELTS, but the length of the test is longer. Okay. And then the third test is Duolingo. Recently it came up, which is very cheap and it is a 1 hour test. But the problem is it is not accepted by all the universities and they are still getting the tie-ups. And the fourth one is PTE. Okay. So all these exams, uh, you can take any one of them, and at least one of these exams is definitely required for masters anywhere in the world. One of these exams. Okay. Now we suggest that you go with IELTS. The reason is because it is accepted in every university. So once you get the IELTS score, we will have a lot of universities to play with. But if you take any other test, the number of universities we can apply for are reduced, right? So many people are going for Duolingo, but it is not at that popular, because just because it is cheaper. Okay, don't go for Duolingo because most universities are not yet accepting it. So go for IELTS. Now, after IELTS, only for US, MS in US, GRE is required. For other countries, it is not mandatory, but it can be an added advantage if you take it. So GRE is a very simple test. With 15 to 30 days of preparation, you will be able to get very good marks that will be sufficient for any good university. Okay.
Okay. So one question that arises in my mind while you were talking, sir. So वी हैड अ लॉन्ग डिस्कशन ऑन दिस लाइक आप लोगों को भी काफ़ी कुछ पता चला होगा कि क्या क्या चल रहा है सर. Currently we are taking this talk in April 2022. So बहुत सारे स्टूडेंट्स को ये डाउट होगा कि कब अप्लाई करना चाहिए, बिकॉज आई हैव सीन इन वन और टू केसेस व्हाट इज हैपनिंग इफ दे आर टू लेट. 6 महीने बाद का टाइम आ जाता है, लाइक यूनिवर्सिटी सेमेस्टर इज स्टार्टेड एंड देर आर मेनी इश्यूज. सो इफ द स्टूडेंट इज इन फाइनल ईयर नाउ, इज डूइंग इन बैचलर्स, एंड जो स्टूडेंट्स ग्रेजुएशन कंप्लीट कर चुके हैं वो बाहर जाना चाहते हैं, तो व्हाट इज द बेस्ट टाइम एंड व्हेन शुड दे स्टार्ट ऑल द प्रोसेस, preparation, everything?
So, Abdul, it is not like in India. There, all the universities are autonomous, so they don't have a common date. So every university has a different date. So every university has a open date is different and closing date is different.
Okay.
So, and also the one interesting thing here is in India, what happens is when many people apply for a college, they are going to collect all the applications and they are going to declare the results on a single day, on one day, at the end of the closing. After the closing is over, then they are going to declare the results. But in US, it is not like that. If you apply to a university today, it is a rule that you have to get back yes or no within 30 days, maximum 30 days.
Okay.
So if you apply today, you are going to get either yes or no within 30 days, and they are not going to wait till the deadline, which means people who apply earlier have better chances of getting. So even if your profile is terrific, but by that time, if all the seats are given away, you will not get a seat. So that is why I always suggest students that if you are planning to go abroad, try you start your preparation as early as possible, get your scores ready, approach us, then we will keep your scores with us, and whenever a university opens its application, we will immediately apply on the first day, and within 30 days you will get the reply. So you will have more chances. So at least 6 months before you should be applying. For example, if you start today, you have better chances of getting in January 2023, and we can also try for September, but yeah, chances are very less, but getting in January is for sure.
ओके ओके. सो आई होप आपको सारी चीज़ें समझ में आ गई होगी. लाइक सैलरी भी सर ने बता दी, व्हाट आर द अपॉर्चुनिटीज़, एंड जॉब प्रोस्पेक्ट्स भी आपको सर ने बताया कि वहाँ आपको अपॉर्चुनिटी जो इंडिया में मिलेगी उससे कहीं ज़्यादा बाहर अच्छी सैलरी में मिल सकती है. ऐसा नहीं कि इंडिया में जॉब्स नहीं है, बट हाँ सैलरी काफ़ी अच्छी हो सकती है आपकी अगर आप बाहर जाके करते हो.
In
सो
fact, we will be with them even after they join MS. So it is
ओके.
not that we are going to guide them only till they get a seat in MS. Even after they join MS, we will be there. We will guide them about what subjects to take, how to do the assignments, how to get 4 out of 4 CGPA, and how to get placed in a company like Google, Facebook. It is very easy. Most of my students are in Google, Facebook, and Apple, all these big companies, the top companies. And I'll tell you one simple fact. Recently, which means last semester, in one of the small universities, I don't want to name it because I don't want to make it popular, Amazon has taken 145 students from it. 145 students Amazon has taken, and that too in SDE role. So it has never happened in India, and it will never happen. Getting a job in US is far easier compared to getting a job in India, especially when you're talking about the top companies like Google, Facebook.
ओके
Every day
ओके.
I get a message from one or the other student saying that I got placed in Facebook, I got placed in Amazon. So it doesn't happen in India.
सो आई थिंक आपको काफ़ी ज़्यादा अच्छे से क्लैरिटी मिल गई होगी कि क्या अभी लाइक करना चाहिए अगर आपको फॉरेन जाना है, पढ़ाई करनी है. सो आई थिंक चैनल का जो पहला वीडियो फॉरेन एजुकेशन पे था वो काफ़ी ज़्यादा स्पेशल रहा होगा, क्योंकि हमने स्पेशल गेस्ट के साथ इसको स्टार्ट किया हुआ है. सो अगर इफ़
So
यू
are
हैव
you going
एनी
to make
डाउट.
a series, Abdul, of foreign education?
Yes, I just announced that I am thinking of making short videos, shorts on this,
Shall I
like
shall I
opportunities
send you
in.
videos when I travel to these countries about foreign education?
श्योर यू कैन। अच्छा, सर का जो चैनल है गेम ऑफ वीजास, दैट आई विल अटैच इन डिस्क्रिप्शन, सर वहाँ पे भी अपलोड करने वाले हैं, सो यू कैन सी दैट चैनल ऑल्सो। एंड काफ़ी ज़्यादा वीडियोस लाइक द पॉइंट्स आई विजिटेड योर चैनल सर रिसेंटली, स्टेटमेंट ऑफ पर्पस एंड एवरीथिंग, देर आर सिंगल सिंगल वीडियोज फॉर एवरी डाउट यूर फेसिंग, सो आप वहाँ पे देख सकते हो। और कुछ होगा तो मैं भी आपको अपलोड करके बता दूंगा कि व्हाट इज़ हैपनिंग। सो
Sure.
लाइक अगर आपको कोई डाउट है, इफ देर इज एनीथिंग डाउट, आप कमेंट भी कर सकते हो। एंड आप डिस्क्रिप्शन चेक कर लीजिए, वहाँ पे मैंने नंबर अटैच किया हुआ है, डिटेल्स, आप इनको कॉल करके भी पूछ सकते हो। सर की टीम है तो ऑब्वियसली आप में से बहुत सारों को एक्सपीरियंस रहा होगा सर की टीम का, बिकॉज वन आई वॉज प्रिपेयरिंग फॉर गेट एंड आफ्टर गेट ऑल्सो, सर ने अनाउंस किया था कि वी आर प्रोवाइडिंग कंसल्टिंग टू स्टूडेंट्स गेट एस्पिरेंट्स। सो आई गॉट मेनी टाइम्स के सर ने कहा कि कॉल आया था स्टूडेंट का, एंड सर ने भी पर्सनली बात की थी, इफ इवन इफ वो सर के प्रोग्राम में ज्वाइन नहीं किया था फिर भी। सो ऐसा सपोर्ट आपको लाइक काफ़ी स्टूडेंट्स को पहले मिल चुका है, सो आपको एक्सपीरियंस होगा। आप डिस्क्रिप्शन चेक कर सकते हो इफ़ यू आर प्लानिंग फॉर स्टडिंग अब्रॉड। सो आई थिंक काफ़ी डिटेल वीडियो रहा होगा। एंड एवरीथिंग एल्स, सर के बारे में अगर आप कुछ जानना चाहते हो कि वाई वॉट, तो सर यू कैन से वॉट एवर यू वॉन्ट टू शेयर रिगार्डिंग द गैप यू वर नॉट अवेलेबल।
Yeah, so I will be starting GATE lectures soon. Exactly, I cannot tell you the date, but yeah, after this project is over, I'll focus on GATE again. For now, I'll be traveling and to all the countries and making a lot of videos. So just if you follow us, either you follow Abdul or you follow me, you will get a lot of information about studying abroad. Okay.
ओके, सो कमेंट करके आप पूछ सकते हो इफ़ यू थिंक फील के सर को लाइव आना चाहिए चैनल पे, तो कमेंट करके ज़रूर से बताना, तो वी विल प्लान अ लाइव सेशन जहाँ पे आप लाइव सर से डाउट भी पूछ सकते हो, सो वी कैन
Yeah,
प्लान
yeah,
ऑल्सो।
we'll do one thing, guys. Whenever I visit a university, for example, I'm going to show you NUS, National University of Singapore, NTU. So all these are great universities, like top 10 universities, right? So whenever I go there, we can have a live discussion. I will show you the universities and I will talk, and you, I, and you all can come online, and Abdul is also going to be there. We'll have a great time. Okay.
ओके,
we'll,
सो वो
we'll get
लाइव सेशन
started.
में भी कोई सेशन यहाँ पे भी हो सकता है, कोई सेशन सर के चैनल पे भी हो सकता है, तो
Sure.
आप मेरा चैनल सब्सक्राइब कर चुके होंगे, नहीं किया है तो कर लो, और सर का चैनल भी सब्सक्राइब कर लेना। सो आई थिंक इट इज़ क्लियर। एंड सर, इफ़ यू वांट टू से एनीथिंग एल्स, जिनको बाहर जाके पढ़ाई नहीं करनी है, देन ऑल्सो अगर आपने इस वीडियो को एंड तक देखा है, सर एनी मैसेज टू जॉब सीकर्स जनरल, इन जनरल, कुछ भी अगर कहना हो
So,
आपको।
guys, I want to tell you only one thing, guys. So, we have one life, only this life, right? We are not going to be born again. I don't know if that happens. And how do you want to live it? If you work in small service based companies, or even if you work in big companies in India, every month it will be a struggle, financial struggle. Let me tell you. One is you will have to support your parents, you will have to support your own family, and in case if you buy your own house, there will be a burden of loan, and if you buy a car, again it will be on loan. And trust me, if you go out, if you go out for shopping, you cannot buy anything before seeing the price tag. This is for sure. If you work for less salaries in India, you will never get financial freedom. You can never do what you want in your life. For example, if I want to go to Kurg now, I will not think about how costly the hotels are or how costly the flight is. But if you have to do that, you will take out a paper and you will write about the flight charge and then hotel charge and all the other things before you make a decision, right? So if you want to have financial independence, do masters in US, especially in this country. Trust me, in 2 to 3 years after you finish your masters, you will stop looking at the price tags before you buy something. If you want this, work hard. It is not very easy. It is not very difficult. There are few hurdles on the way. Yes, financial hurdles are there, but there are many banks which are willing to give you loan, and I am there to help you in this respect. Okay, try to work in such a way that you get your financial independence as early as possible, because that is where your life is going to start. If you have to search for money in your pockets for everything that you want to buy, that is not life. If you want to buy something and if you are buying it without looking at the price tag, that is the life. If you want to do anything in this world, be at any place at any time, if you can do that, that is life. If you want to achieve it, you have to earn a lot of money. I'm not saying that money is important. I'm not saying that money is the only thing in life, but I can tell you one thing. If you have money, you can solve 90% of the problems, and the remaining 10% you can solve without having money. Are you getting it? It is with my experience I'm telling you. Okay, I am old enough, and I have seen life enough to tell you this. Again, note my point, very important point. 90% of the problems you can solve with money in your life, and for the remaining 10% you don't need money to solve it. Got it? And don't say that money is not important. You know what Shah Rukh Khan has said? These days I hear a lot of this youngsters becoming philosophers. They keep saying that money is not important in life, happiness is important. Okay, you tell this. You first earn 10 crores, give it away in charity, and then you say that money is not important, everyone will listen to you. Okay, and don't just be a lazy person and just say, just to cover your laziness, just don't say that money is not important, right? So this is what Shah Rukh Khan has told. I really like that guy for that particular sentence. So first you earn 10 crores, then you say money is not important, everyone will listen to you. Got it? So if you are, this is the easiest sure short way where you can definitely become rich. First you become rich, guys, then you do whatever you want. You want to have your own companies, or you want to work in India in a small company, or you want to go work in a charity. First you earn money, become rich, then you do whatever you want to do, right? So don't do charity with others' money, right? Others' money. Don't ask for donations, okay?
ओके सो इफ़ देर इज़ एनी टॉपिक यू वांट टू सजेस्ट कि सर की वीडियो चाहिए इस टॉपिक पे, तो कमेंट करके बता देना, सर पढ़ेंगे एंड सर वहाँ पे अपलोड करेंगे अगर आपकी कोई स्पेशल रिक्वेस्ट हो कोई टॉपिक के ऊपर. सो आई
Yeah, sure. You
थिंक
can ask me anything that you want to do. I will definitely come live on Abdul's channel frequently, and I'll tell you, I will take your doubts. Okay.
ओके ओके सो दैट्स इट फॉर टुडे. एंड इसी के साथ आज के सेशन को एंड करते हैं. ऑलमोस्ट 30-35 मिनट्स का ये सेशन रहा होगा, तो काफ़ी बढ़िया एंड प्रोडक्टिव सेशन रहा. सो एंड करते हैं, मिलते हैं नेक्स्ट वीडियो में, नेक्स्ट जॉब अपडेट में, और नेक्स्ट ऐसा ही सेशन कंडक्ट करते रहेंगे चैनल पे. तो सब्सक्राइब करना मत भूलना. तब तक के लिए गुड बाय एंड टेक केयर.